Mike and I, we're so different. He likes it cool.
She loves it hot. I keep it pretty intense.
While I'm all about keeping the calm. I believe in variety.
I stick with the usual, especially food.
Despite it all, we get along well.
It helps when your home is right beside a mall. So much to love. So much more to life. SMDC.
Since I got my new place, I've enjoyed every single day here. Hotel-like amenities, attentive staff, resort-style living, all in a premium location. So life here is easy and convenient. That's why I invested in another unit. I can earn more, and they can enjoy the very same things I enjoy at home. What a life! So much more rewarding. So much more to life. SMDC.
Hi, Gab.
Hi, Mom.
What's that?
This is us at home. Do you remember the playground? We went down the slide, then we went round and round. Then we went swimming, and we saw a shark. And then we played soccer, and the crowd went wild. But the best part is this.
Who's that?
Dad! I love our home. There's so much to do. So much more to life. SMDC.
My day starts early, and I don't mind. Because my client meetups are just around the corner. Even the lunch meetings are just a block away. The business meetings are right up ahead. And more importantly, I have more time to spend with the VIPs in my life. Life is definitely better when everything's so much closer. So much more to life. SMDC.
SMDC.
What's up, guys? Good afternoon. I am Jesse.
And I'm Christian.
And we are the Perkins Twins. Welcome to the newest and latest and most exciting new show of SMDC.
Yes, where our main goal is to empower and blast your day with fun, learning, and excitement.
That's right. By the time our time is done with all of you, we hope and pray that all of you will be smiling and will have had an amazing time.
Yes. Are you feeling empowered yet? Well, I hope so, because that's our goal here in
The Good Guys Empowered Youth. All right. So actually, you know what, bro? I'm really excited for this pilot episode of The Good Guys Empowered Youth because we have a very special guest. Actually, I just wanted to read the way this was phrased here because I don't want to miss this. She is a trendsetter, a social media influencer, and global endorser. I just wanted to read that just to make sure we got all those adjectives in. But how exciting is this? Our very first guest for the show.
Yes, that is true, and that's why I'm excited to see her, and I'm sure all of the viewers out there are excited to see her as well and to learn what she has to say about our topic today.
All right, so without further ado, I know all of you are very excited to meet our first guest, all right? She is a pioneer of the YouTube industry here in the Philippines with over 700,000 subscribers on YouTube. She is a youth advocate. She's a recording artist. Oh my goodness, ano pa? All right, wait. She is one of the most sought after endorsers and influencers here in the Philippines, possibly in the whole world. I want to hype it that big, all right? But without further ado, we just wanted to introduce our kaibigan, Janina Vela. Hello, Janina!
Hey, Janina Vela here. I can't do this. Hello, Mama. Am I talking too fast? Hola, soy Dora. Good morning.
I tried to be funny and I failed.
Ano ba yung biggest pet peeve ko? Mga taong late.
This is a dumb idea to do it on the off. Do you want oily pancakes or just oily? Oily. But I'm just gonna... Yeah, you know. Oh, wow, that worked!
And And then I tried this ube pandesal. And I was like, oh, this is pretty good, man.
Hello!
Hello, Janina! Welcome!
Thank you! I'm so happy to be here. Pero hindi ko alam kung mas mahiya ako sa intro niyo kasi, sorry, ang haba. Or the video that you just played. Because I don't know if it's embarrassing. I'm sorry.
No, first of all, I'd like to tell all the viewers my introduction was 100% factual. And also the video highlights you saw were 100% awesome. Amazing. Thank you, Janina.
Unfortunately, yes. Of course!
Yeah. Thank you, Janina, for joining us today. So welcome to the Good Guys Empowered Youth show here today. And it's nice to see you again, even though it's here online. I hope we can see you in person. But anyway, thank you for taking your time here. How are you? What's been keeping you busy? What's the lockdown been like?
I'm good. Speaking of seeing you guys in person, I was just like, I don't remember what your legs look like. Like, I know that you're taller than me, like, so much. I just saw a throwback photo of us where I was literally somewhere below your chest. And I was like so small. But I don't even remember how that feels like anymore because it's always on video. But regardless, I'm very excited to be here, especially, being the first guest here on your show. I think this is something that I love making time for, especially empowering talks and, just content that is very inspiring and that's very good for, I guess, our generation, no? So I'm very happy to be here.
Nice. That's, we're so happy to hear that. And we know that you've been, kahit naman may lockdown, all of these things happening, we know you've been very productive on YouTube and everything else that you've been doing on your other platforms. And honestly, we were so blessed to have you as the first ever guest on this pilot episode. Kasi parang, this whole thing is about empowering youth. And we believe that you are an empowered youth from the things you stand for, the things you promote, the things you advocate. We really admire that. Actually, we share a lot of the same things that you value. So we really admire that, and we're so blessed and happy that you are here on this program to talk about some very awesome stuff with us. So
yes. Pero before we start, I think it would be a good idea to play a game muna para we're all.
Yes, games.
Yes, I'm so game. Let's do it.
We love games. All right. So actually, this game we're gonna play is a very famous game. Wow, to a lot of vloggers out there. All right. And actually, my brother and I have played it. I don't know if you played this before, Janina, but
too many times.
Okay,
I would like to call myself an expert. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to do that.
All right. So we'll see. But yes, this is the Whisper Challenge. Are you ready?
I'm so ready. Let's do it. Okay, so if you guys are not familiar until now of what the Whisper Challenge is, I don't know also. It's very new to me, vlogging, all that stuff. I'm just kidding. So the Whisper Challenge is basically, we are going to have different phrases. So Jesse, Christian will have their phrases, I will have my phrases, and we will have to mouth them to each other. So no volume tayo, which is, I think yun yung pinaka-used phrase this whole 2020 is, ma'am, naka-mute po kayo. So we're gonna utilize that phrase and we're gonna be on mute today playing this game. And so we have to guess what each other is saying, basically.
Nice. Let's do it. We should all be experts by now for sure. So let's see how this goes.
Sana naman.
So here we go. Let's play the SMDC Whisper
Challenge. Okay. So, ganito. Siguro I'll go first na lang. So, Janina, from there, if you can see our faces, I'm going to mouth.
I can.
Okay, I'm going to mouth something, and you're going to say, oh, sorry, nakamute ka. No, don't say that. But you're going to have to guess what I'm saying, okay? So, here we go.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I hope my eyes don't fail me.
Okay, I'm going to say it. Okay, here we go.
Ethernusne.
You got it. No, I'm just kidding.
The Good Guys.
Oh my goodness. She's a pro. Oh my.
She really is a pro.
We just gotta warm up a little bit with the Ethernusne, but after that, we're good.
I'm gonna give you the answers. Okay, Christian, start.
She heard the whisper.
You heard my whisper. I didn't even say anything.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Yes. Oh, am I guessing? Okay, go. It's harder if you enunciate that way because... One more, go. Last. That's literally how it looks to me. Can you say it normally?
Yeah, just say it like quick.
That's literally how I feel like.
Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
How many times do I give up already?
We have one more try. Go.
Okay, go.
It's pretty hard.
I can't. Sure. That's literally. I go. Like that's what I see. What is it?
We'll say it as Christian was saying it.
We want everyone to do this to Janina's channel.
Like and subscribe.
And our
That's.
I'm a bad whisperer.
They don't correspond in my head. That's not what it looks like.
No, you're okay. Anyway.
My fault. Sorry, Janina.
It's okay. It's my turn.
You say something na. We'll try to guess it.
Yes. So, paunahan kayo ganon?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
I love SMDC.
Wow, ang galing!
I got that.
Really? It seemed the same to me. Maybe it was some twin telepathy or something like that.
Alright. Anyways,
Super
that was
sabay.
for joining us on the Whisper Challenge. Alright?
Yes, and I hope everyone out there enjoyed that fun little game. I know we did.
We did too. Those are always fun.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah, I guess now it's time for us to move on to the next part of our show, and it's going to be divided into 3 parts. So what's the topic again today?
Okay, so there's no surprise that we brought Janina here on this program to talk about a specific topic. And that topic is all about Vlogging 101. Actually, my brother and I like to say vlogging 101. I don't know, we have a different pronunciation. But anyways,
no, that's so Tito!
Alright, exactly. So vlogging 101, we're going to talk about that.
Vlogging!
3 main components to it. It's about understanding your audience, understanding the platform of vlogging. I'll say vlogging na lang para Janina's happy. Vlogging.
Thank you.
And also, the last bit is to give some tips about content creation. So what better person to ask all of these things than Miss YouTube herself here in the Philippines. Right?
Grabe naman kayo. Guys, stop. No, I think I'm glad that that vlogging is the topic, because if it was anything else like love life, then I would definitely not be the person for you.
Actually,
but vlogging I can do. No. Guys, I can't make it para joke. No, I think vlogging is a good topic for me because I've been vlogging since I was 15 years old. So kind of during my formative teenage years, I was immersed in this culture that I hope my experiences, brought out a lot of lessons that I might be able to share to anybody who wants to get into vlogging. Or maybe may mga tao ngayon na nag-vlog na sila. So if you're a vlogger, if you're an aspiring vlogger, comment down below. And also, this is your sign. You have to start vlogging now. No more excuses.
Wow, I'm inspired. I'm gonna start vlogging. Oh wait, no, we have a channel too. We're gonna do more.
Yeah, but great to hear about that, Janina. But before we get started, can you also just give our audience a brief description of what vlogging or vlogging really is?
Yeah, so vlogging in its basic form is taking a camera and videoing days of your life. This came from the word blogging, but instead of doing, what does blogging, what's the B in vlogging anyway? I don't know. I just know that it's video logging. That's why it became vlogging. So in its basic form, it's just that. It's taking a camera and videoing your life. But I like to think about it as a way to connect with people you have never met, to connect to people from different parts of the country and the world, and kind of form this very special kind of relationship that you won't get anywhere else, by sharing your lifestyle and your lessons and your experiences to a new community that you get to grow through vlogging.
Nice. Actually, that's very well said, and that's really what it's all about, right? And I think that's why all of us, especially you, Janina, you enjoy what you do. So you're a huge influence, inspiration to a lot of people. All right. So with that being said, we are going to go into our first topic for today, and it is understanding the audience. So actually, we have some specific questions we're going to ask you regarding understanding the audience for your videos or your channel, stuff like that. So we're going to ask them from you, and honestly, we're excited to be enlightened. I know my brother and I, we're going to learn a lot, and I'm sure everyone else who's watching.
We'll be taking down
we have our little notebook here to take some notes. But yeah, all right. So
oh no, the pressure is on. I have to answer well.
Oh no, there's no wrong answer. Okay. So our first question, it is, as a vlogger and influencer at the same time, how important is it for you to know your audience and the people watching your vlogs?
Oh, this is so important. I feel like a target audience is something you should think about before you put out any content. Why? It's not YouTube kasi it's not like, you know, just shouting into a void and hope and seeing whoever catches your voice. It's not that way. Usually you have to have your own kind of niche. Or a kind of target audience that you want to reach, just so that your content is a little bit more streamlined to fit that group of people. Because if your vlogs are, and I got a lot of questions about this. No, if your vlogs are super scattered and you're just seeing what what hits or misses. It's not that way, because you have to get people to subscribe to you. Meaning they have to feel somewhat connected to your content. And so if your content is so, diverse, it's a little bit too diverse, then they might not feel connected to you and they won't subscribe. So again, with the intimate relationship where you have to be able to relate with one another. And that's through choosing your content that is specific to a target audience. That's why I think it's important to think about that before you start posting.
Nice.
Yeah, we agree. All right, so our next question for you, Janina, is do you consider the comments and feedbacks of your audience in producing content? Why?
Well, it depends what kind of comment or feedback it is, because as you guys mentioned, you have your own channel, and so alam nyo na iba't ibang klase ng comments ang na-receive natin araw-araw. So for comments, it's very good to first of all filter, and I think we are gonna talk a little bit about bashing later, but it's supposed you need to filter what are just negative comments and what are feedback. And I like to use this example of what's a fish? Tilapia. For example, kumakain tayo ng tilapia, no? You get the tilapia nakasandok na sa plato nyo. You get it, and then what do? You have to take out the tinik. And so that's what I kind of apply to getting feedback. It's you take out the tinik, you take out the negative, you take out the unnecessary bashing, you take out the ang pangit mo, but then you keep the meat. You eat the meat because that is the healthy thing to do, and that's the thing that will sustain you. So for example, if the comment goes, your editing is kind of weird here, you'll never be a vlogger. The tinik is automatically, you'll never be a vlogger. So I immediately throw that out. But maybe your editing is kind of weird here. Maybe that's a meat that I can consume and think, maybe it was a little bit weird and there is something that I can adjust. And there's something that I can improve in this area. So in terms of kind of negative comments and feedbacks, I don't automatically throw them out, as much as filter what I need to hear and filter out what I don't need to hear.
Nice. You know what? That's a very inspiring answer, and I know. Well, first of all, I'm gonna be thinking about that now every time I eat tilapia. But secondly, I think that's just a beautiful thing you said. Actually, our third question was we kind of answered it already, but just maybe as a follow up. Well, the question is, how do you deal with people who throw negativity or just bashers in general? And I think you answered that already. But like, are you one of those people who kind of right after you post a video or the next day, you look sa lahat ng mga comments, or you just like, if something were to pop up and you were to see it, that's when you look for it, or do you actively seek, okay, like you said, how do I improve, or what negative thing here do I read when I read it, I can improve. So what's your stance on that?
Yeah, I actually read all of my comments. I just posted a video, and right after I post any video, I will actually stay online and try to reply as many as I can. But I guess in terms of negativity mismo, if there's something that really gets to me, I cry. And I'm being honest kasi human naman tayo, 'di ba? I know naging uso yung don't mind the haters and stuff like that, but we're human. It gets to us. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to be hurt sometimes. As long as you pick yourself up after. And I think that's something that I find is so important is to accept and to see my emotions and see them as valid. But then I don't let those overwhelm me 100%, especially because a hater writes a comment for about 30 seconds and then completely forgets about it. So I won't let a 30-second comment ruin 24 hours of my day or even more than that. And so that's the way that I approach them. It's that you can say whatever you want, but I won't let that phase me at the end of the day and affect me long term.
Nice. I love that. Very inspiring talaga.
That's true.
Thank you for that, Janina. We're inspired.
Yeah, thank you for the inspiring answers. Very quotable answers as well. Quotable. I might steal some of your advice when we're getting.
Oh, go ahead.
It's true. But yeah, actually, like you, my brother and I have also been, doing these videos for quite some time now, and for sure you can't please everyone. But you gotta keep going, keep doing your thing, keep having fun, and just enjoy it.
Yep. Haters gonna hate, so you gotta keep going. All right. So actually, we'll move on to our next topic for today to ask you about, Janina, and that is about YouTube as a platform. All right. So a lot of people, our kababayan, right? We've all been trying to find ways to be productive, do something new, and for a lot of people during this lockdown, it's been through YouTube or making videos, music, stuff like that. And since we're talking about YouTube now, we want to ask you some questions about YouTube or blogging as a platform. All right, so
with that, here are some questions that we have about YouTube as a platform. And the first question we have for today is, when using YouTube as a platform, what is the hardest part about being a vlogger?
Oh, that's a hard question. What is the hardest part about being a vlogger? Well, first is that I always say nothing great comes without making sacrifices. And so it depends per person what is a thing that you want to sacrifice for this platform. For many years, it was sleep. And now, I don't know, maybe because tumatanda na ako, I don't sacrifice that as much as I did before. So for some people, that can be, sacrificing social life with people. That could be sacrificing, I don't know, whatever that might be. So there's always something's got to give, basically. And that's one of the hardest parts of being a vlogger, I think. It's having to decide what you want to prioritize right now and making the hard decisions aligned to that. But again, nothing great comes without making sacrifices, and we can't ignore the part of something great will come when you make a sacrifice. So yeah, that's the hardest part, the sacrifices, I guess.
All right, nice. Very good to hear that from you. All right, so actually our second question is, how do you manage to keep up with the trends?
Oh, I don't know. I struggle with this a lot because I don't want to create content just because it's trendy, I don't want to be an obvious clout chaser because, netizens are very netizens are very perceptive. They're very intuitive, where they can smell a clout chaser miles away, and so you have to be very careful on how you present yourself online, especially if you're doing trends. And I say that as I have a series called Trendsetter. But okay. I think I like to ride the trends I like to ride the trends that I feel personally connected to. So if it's completely out of bounds and if it's completely like other side of the world, it has no connection to me whatsoever, I feel like that's just not realistic at all, because again, YouTube is about being authentic. It's about being real. It's unlike any other platform where you have a filter, you have a Photoshop. You can't now you can sometimes like video shop yourself, but obviously on YouTube people like things raw and real. And so staying on the trend, I think I just like to stay realistic to Janina Vela as a brand and Janina Vela as a person. Like, if Janina will do this, then why not? Let's do it. If she won't, then I probably won't push it because, again, people will be able to smell your clout chasing.
For sure. Yeah, that's true. And I think that Janina is the one creating the trends too. So.
Yeah, she is the trendsetter.
Yeah.
She sets the trends. We all follow her trends. Okay, anyway.
All right, so next question, Janina. For you, which is better? More content, but not the greatest quality, or less content, but good quality?
My mom's here and she's gonna laugh at me because I am a perfectionist at heart. Start pa lang ng YouTube, I just never wanted to put out anything that was subpar of what I can do. But I will have to balance that with it's better to stay consistent because there are some people who fall into that trap of, oh, this video is not perfect, and so hindi sila magpo-post. They won't post for like 6 months, and it's two videos a year, which is not enough if you wanna what do you call that? If you just wanna make yourself known on YouTube. So I think finding a balance between those, which is something that I'm struggling with. I spend way too long editing a video that nobody really likes watching, but it's something that I'm passionate about. But besides the point, I think that you'll never get a perfect video, and so I think consistency is a little bit more important than perfection, because again, with the relationship, if people are gonna subscribe to you, they have to know that we're gonna have a quote-unquote date on every Monday. We're gonna hang out every Monday. We're gonna chill and we're gonna have a conversation. And so if you don't give them that promises, if your promises are empty, if the subscribers feel like they can't trust you, then you're not a good YouTuber or a person. Just kidding. It's not hugot. What? It's not. I'm happy. I'm fine. But yeah, I think again, it's the trust that I'm gonna be here when I say that I will be here, and you can count on that, which is hurting me so much because I didn't post for a month, but we're working on it, guys. We're working on it.
Wow. All right. Wow. It's amazing how something like YouTube, we can even get some moral lessons from it. About trust and about commitment, stuff like that. It's true to life.
Yeah.
It's definitely a part of life. All right. And actually, with that being said, my last question is kind of a bonus question. If you have any insights about this, you've kind of made YouTube part of your career, or your career, telling your career. So we wanted to ask. How do vloggers actually earn? Can they earn, or is it a lucrative business? Let us know, Janina.
Lucrative business.
Yeah. Just how do they earn?
Yeah. So AdSense, kind of in itself AdSense. So you have to take the ads, and so guys, when you skip my video, I don't get any money. So you watch the ad naman, please. But honestly, in the Philippines, kasi. Just the fact that we have billboards everywhere, we have so many ads in our magazines, and anywhere you look, there's always like a, whatever. And commercials are kind of more affordable than they are in any other country. That gives you an idea of how affordably we get paid on YouTube per ad that the viewer watches. And I think this is a grounding idea, especially for people who want to get into it for money, because this is not the best career to get into for money, because it took me a year to reach my first $100, which is the threshold for when YouTube will actually give you your money. So for the first year of posting 3 videos a week, I wasn't getting anything in return. And so YouTubers earn that way through ads, and then AdSense monetization, they'll send you the money through your bank account. But I wouldn't count on it very much, because even until now, most of my, I guess if you call it a career, most of my money doesn't come from YouTube. I'm just being honest, dear. It's not the place to be if you want to get rich. But yeah, honestly speaking, it's not as fancy as y'all think.
Yeah, well, thank you for sharing, Janina. And honestly, we see from your videos and how you are as a person, you don't do things naman just for the money, and we can see that through your videos, and we know you put in the hard work as well to get where you are. So thank you for your insights regarding YouTube as a platform. And also just one thing, I mean, it's just speaking about YouTube as a platform, I think the three of us, and I know a lot of people, use YouTube as a platform to really spread good values and things that are really important in life. Not just, you know, what is trendy or what can I blog about, but it's more about how can I use this platform mismo as a platform to inspire people. And we know that you do that, Janina, so thank you for that. And that's our last question for the YouTube as a platform scenario.
Yes, indeed. Janina is really a good example of an empowered youth. Very well-researched answers, very inspiring answers, and so good job to you.
Nice. Yeah. And actually, I just want to read this one comment, and actually, this is one of the reasons why we quote stan. All right, I'm gonna use some trendy lingo here. Why we stan Janina, and I know a lot of people also stan Janina, but there's a comment here that says Janina is the word influencer, and this is great. She is a game changer. Oh man, I love these.
Guys, stop! I can't.
All right, so we want to ask one last topic from you, and it's all about content creation. So if you could give us some tips about, you know, what does it mean to be a content creator and how do you create content? So here's my first question. All right, what are the basic things people need to consider when they start vlogging in terms of content?
I think first, if when they consider, I think first is you have to think about if this is you have to think about the longevity of your content, how long you think you'll be able to be doing this, because, you know, I think that goes into, again, the excellence and the perfection level, because if you're gonna strive to do that every time, it's not gonna, your endurance is gonna run out real fast. So I think it's something that you have to consider, how, if you'll be able to do it for as long as you think, and also if this is something that you feel like people will be able to connect to. So I use the word connect so often because I think that's what's very special about YouTube. And I'll bring in one of my favorite I guess not anecdotes, but I like to say that the connection that you have kasi with your viewer on YouTube is very, very special, because you have their undivided attention for 7 to 15 minutes, and I don't think there's much content like that anywhere in the world anymore, where people, it's very intimate because they're in their rooms, they're in their kitchens, they're in their homes, they're listening to you, and so you have to ask yourself, what are you gonna say? What do you want to be remembered for? And so, besides the longevity, you have to think about also the niche of who you're talking to, as well as your purpose. And I don't want to get all, very mushy here about purpose and stuff. But I think since we mentioned money, things that you have to consider is, first, it's not a get-rich-quick place. So you have to do it for passion. You have to do it because you love it. And I would like to say, and no other reason, because there are days when I post videos and nobody watches them, and I feel really down. And then I have to remind myself, like, why am I doing this? Am I just doing this to get famous? Or am I doing this because I love it? Because I love editing, because I love telling stories, because I'm madaldal at heart and I just want, to make friends on YouTube. And so you have to remember what your purpose is. And for, the good guys, it's to empower others. And for you guys, it's to inspire others. And so you have to have a purpose that's much bigger than yourself. That's why I always think about the difference between a platform and a pedestal. Because a pedestal is like, the Hercules, where they had the vases and they're like, Hercules, like that. So they have the vases. And so it's when you're standing on a pedestal, it's all me, me, me. It's all about me. It's how am I going to earn money? How am I going to get famous? But when you decide to stand on a platform and you look at it as a platform, it's more of, how can I help other people? How can I inspire others? How can I add value to somebody else's life? And so this is not a basic thing, but I feel like it should be, where these are the thoughts and the questions that you have to ask yourself before you get into vlogging. Why am I even doing this? Is this just for me? Or is it because I have a bigger purpose that I want to share with the other people who might be watching?
Nice. You know what? I think Janina just dropped the mic. We can end the show right now. No, I'm just kidding. We have some more questions. I'm sorry, Janina, but that was well said. I'm sure you've also already answered everything, but
yeah, we really agree with what you said, though. Just to add what you said, you really need to make sure you know why you're doing what you're doing. So, like you said, inspire people,
empower people.
Empower people. Yeah, the verse says, think of others as better than yourself. So do it for other people. That's the best way to do it. So here we go. Second question is, what are the tips that you can give to aspiring bloggers?
First, it's not about the equipment as much as people think it is. There are so many excuses that I hear. I get so many DMs every day of people giving me all of the excuses that you could ever think of, like, I don't have this equipment, or I'm not good at speaking, or I'm still shy, and all those things. And those are very valid 100% because I had the same excuses before I started. But what I like to say is you will never run out of excuses, but you will run out of time. And so we could go back and forth all the time about all of the reasons why we shouldn't be vlogging. But as we are doing that, we are running out of time. And so the first step that I have is, I guess according to the equipment, it's more of just do it. Honestly, just start vlogging. Pick up your camera right now and start talking to it. And if you don't like it, scrap it, do it again tomorrow. As long as you keep working that muscle, because nobody really starts buff, right? Nobody starts like, you see the weightlifters, they're not born out of the tummy like, I'm ready. No. It was hours and hours of being in the gym and lifting those weights and learning the correct positions. And so I think that is something that you should do, is do it. And then if you don't like it, scrap it, then try again tomorrow. And then if you don't like that one, then keep trying and editing and keep exploring who you are and connect that to who you are as a vlogger. This is different for people who have different personas, like for example Bogart, the explorer, because he plays a character. But I feel like vlogging is more, again, personal. So try to merge your real identity to your brand online and try to put that through in your editing without copying somebody else's. It's good to be inspired by someone else. I am so inspired by so many different vloggers. However, I have also been copied by other bloggers, which it's, they say that flattery, what is the word? Imitation is the best form of flattery. It doesn't feel like flattery to me. But also sayang rin kasi, because I believe that there are some things that only you can offer to the world. And sayang naman yun if most of your vlogging life you're just leeching off of somebody else's ideas, because I'm sure that you'll be able to come up with creative ideas of your own that are aligned to your personality and your identity. So as you start to do it, find that, and that is what you present to the world instead of somebody else's identity.
Nice. And I know what you mean about copying, because this guy here always copies everything I do.
I was just about to say that. I was about to say, yo, stop copying me. That's so funny.
So you copied each other's joke, ganon?
Yeah, even in our brains. Wow. So we gotta work with that now. All right. So actually, this last question, Janina, is a fun question, and it's a personal question. And by that, I mean, what is your message to all of the people who support you?
Sweet. Well, first, I have different messages to different people. So first, my mother, who is here, my mom, my family. Well, I feel like, Ma, nasa TV na ako! Nay! No, but seriously, I'm very, very thankful for my family, because even if I put out an ugly video or even if I was screaming in my first view, they were always there to retweet my tweets and to like and subscribe and create multiple accounts to fight my haters. Labasan na ng katotohanan. But I think I'm just very, very thankful to have, such a strong support system in my own home that have never boxed me and my ideas. And never, I guess I grew up where failure was not an option. Not failure was not an option. I mean, why did I say that? That was not near what I wanted to say. But what I was going to say is I grew up in a place where we were not afraid of failure. And I think that's something that you don't see very often. And so, sorry, napahaba yung message ko. But thank you to my family. And I guess also to my Vela fam, of course. especially my diva with Janina fam, who've become like friends to me, who are always commenting on my photos and my IGs and obviously my videos. It really, really means a lot to me that after 6-7 years, you guys are still here watching my videos. Even if I've had too many character developments and roller coasters, and it just means a lot to me that we were able to grow up together and grow as people together and eventually grow in Christ together. So thank you so much for staying with me, and I hope you enjoy the future character developments to come.
Yes, nice. And just so you know, also Janina, my brother and I, our family, we are big supporters of yours as well. So keep up the good work.
Thank you.
All right. Yes.
Thank you, Tita Tess. Thank you, Tita Tarni.
And say hello to your mom too, over there in the studio, and everyone there in the studio. All right.
Yeah, but again, thank you, Janina. Really great answers, really inspiring, and we've had a really fruitful afternoon to all viewers out there. Hope you're enjoying all these questions and our time here with Janina. So thank you, Janina, for joining us here as well and spending your time here with guys.
Yes, and also before we go, I know we've had a lot of enlightening answers, but we want to end this with a little game with you, Janina, and it's called the Emoji Challenge. Are you ready?
I am so ready for this.
Okay, so here's how this works. We are going to read some words off to you, and all you have to do is raise the emoji that corresponds to your feeling regarding the word. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, so we want to see your reactions via emoji because, everyone likes emojis. So we're going to do this right now. The first word, my brother and I are going to alternate, all right? The first word, vlogging.
Vlogging. Oh.
Oh, all right,
Easy.
all right.
All right, second word, online class. Uh-oh.
I don't know.
5 seconds. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, I don't know. Can I just go like a middle?
Oh,
It's supposed to
okay.
be a thumbs up, but we'll just go like a middle. It's okay.
Just gotta do it. All right, number 3, music.
Music. Oh yeah, I want to do heart, but just for variety, let's go smiley face.
Oh, nice. Because music makes you happy. Hopefully happy.
Yes,
All right.
100%.
So next word is Vampire Diary.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. No, I have one for that. This one.
Oh, okay.
You have to ask me why.
Why? Bakit naman galit ka sa Vampire Diaries?
Because, well, if you guys didn't watch Vampire, but if anybody here has watched, I am just angry that Stefan did not end up with Elena because I'm Team Stefan and I know that it's a controversial answer, but Stefan deserved her, so just say.
Stefan, all right. Did you hear that, producers of Vampire Diaries? You gotta do it again. All right.
Yeah.
Number 5. Oh, this is a good one. We want your honesty here, okay? Emoji
I'm
for
scared.
late people.
Pwede ba like this?
Multiple. Wow. He's bringing them all out.
Yes.
It's a two-faced person with a thumbs down. That is severe. Okay.
Yes, spoons
All
and
right.
lunch are never late. Oh, sorry, that's my real last name
Don't be
pala.
late when you're working with Janina. Number 6, milk tea.
Milk tea. I actually have milk tea right here, but I won't show it. Milk tea. Let's just go hard.
Oh, nice. You love milk tea. Okay, now next one. Face mask.
Nasira ko yung heart. Parang puso ko lang.
Broken heart.
Face mask. I'll just go sad.
Oh,
Like, I know that they're good for you. Good for you. Pang medicine. I know that they're there to protect you, but it just makes life so difficult. So I'm excited to be able to live without them. Yeah. And it's so hard to recognize people. Like a while ago, I saw Tim and I was just like, who's that? Yeah. So I wish I could see people in full form.
Us too. All right, the next one. Hopefully, it's a little more happy. Chocolate.
Chocolate? Oh, yeah. Speaking of happy, let's just go with a happy.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% chocolate person, but it makes me happy, so good enough.
Okay, number 9. We're going with family.
Aww. Okay. Wait, my broken heart is here. Like this. Menu.
Ah, that's nice. Good combo, good combo. And last but not least, SMDC.
Oh! Sorry. well. My broken heart, guys.
Hearts. Nice, nice. Great. So, Yon, thank you so much, Janina. Like we said, again and again for being with us this afternoon. And we were just so blessed and inspired and empowered to hear all of your insights and just being with you, having this conversation. It's so much fun. So thank you so much. Do you have any last words for everyone here? And last words, not the one like that, but your last message to
your last words. No. Well, first of all, thank you so much, Jessie Christian, for having me on the show. Thank you for all of your kind words. I think my head has grown 10 sizes bigger. So my mom will have to pop that later after this show. But yeah, thank you so much, of course, SMDC, also for having me here. It's an honor to think that you think that I empower other people. It makes me feel so good. But yeah, the Good Guys Empowered Youth, and thank you for spreading good vibes and learning and spreading good vibes, as well as giving us an opportunity and a platform to inspire others and learn from one another. Also, I'm sure you guys are very excited to learn more from the Perkins Twins as well. But also, I want to do a little shameless plug because I'm already here. Why not? Nobody can stop me unless they stop the live now. Please don't. Yeah, please subscribe to my YouTube channel where I post informational, educational content as well as political commentary. So that's fun. You can imagine how my bashes are like right now. So you can subscribe to that for, I guess, a different kind of content, or also for extra online classes. You can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter. I'm very active because it's quarantine and we don't really have much things to do, but yeah, I hope to see you on social media where we can continue this conversation on vlogging, as well as Devo with Janina. So I have Bible studies every Wednesday at 8 p.m. and I post the poster for that a few hours before, so if you could join us on our Zoom, that would be super great. So thank you again, everyone, for having me.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Janina. So once again, everyone, Janina Vela for all of you. We had fun. Hope you had fun with us too, Janina. And like you said, everyone out there, make sure to like and subscribe. There you go. I'm not whispering now. I'm saying it
loud and clear. Loud and clear.
So yeah, thank you again to all of the viewers out there for watching this segment and joining us for this pilot episode. We wouldn't have been able to have this much fun without all of your support. So thank you for the love. Love you all.
Yes, and actually just a quick tease also, my brother and I and Janina are working on a big project coming soon, God willing, so you can see all three of us soon, one day soon, all right? So thank you again to SMDC, the Good Guys, for this amazing program, Empowered Youth. We feel empowered very much so, and actually to end this, we have a cool video to show you, the showroom of SMDC Gold Residences in Sucat, Parañaque.
All right, so see you all again in the next episode, and thank you again for all of the love. God bless you all.
This is SMDC, the Good Guys, Empowered Youth. Till next time. Thank you guys. God bless.